Hi everybody, it's competition time. Hello, it's Friday. How on earth did it get to the end of the month already? It's the end of July, so I am going to be drawing the July competition. So the way it works is if you're a patron, a supporter of the Wild Ginger Running YouTube channel, I also actually have a YouTube members thing as well. I'm not really sure how it works, but there's a members thing on YouTube as well now. There's also like a super thanks button as well, which is just like a one-off thing if you want to like get me a coffee or pretend coffee for, like, you know, if you like to film or something. So but basically this competition is for anybody who is a regular supporter of the channel, so people who are YouTube members or patrons. So firstly, I'm going to be just a few updates, then who's won the July competition, and then what is in the August competition. So that is if you sign up to Patreon or YouTube membership now, that's what you could be in with a chance of winning at the end of August. So it's always over £400 worth of trail and ultra running gear or nutrition, and you'll find out what is up for grabs in the July competition in just a moment. But I just want to welcome two new patrons this month, David Pollard, hello David, and Marie maybe, Burton. Thank you very much for supporting me on Patreon. And we have a long-term patron, well, just loyal patron, Tony Reeves. He's at the tier where you get a buff after 3 months loyalty. So he's been a patron now for 3 months, and he is going to get this in the post. It's a Wild Ginger Running buff, and that is what you get for, there's different like things that you get, little perks for different levels of loyalty. So lots of people are already here. Catherine Roberts is in Germany. Wow, she's sitting poolside in Germany. Fantastic. She's just been for a run. Leon Young is here. Peter's here as well. Andrea's here. Oh, this is amazing to see everybody. Tony's here. And Rich Simpson is here as well. He's just back from guiding the group around the Tour de Mont Blanc. Wow. Oh my God, Rich, maybe you could guide me around it. I really want to do it as a run in 6 days, like maybe with a rest day in the middle. That would be amazing. And Peter Hunt is here as well. He says, hello everyone. Yeah, if you're here, then give us a shout out. I will read out any comments. So yeah, just type in and we'll all have a bit of a chit chat. Right, okay, so a little update. So if you haven't been like watching the channel like a hawk lately, you may not have seen a couple of amazing films that have been out this week. So first of all, we had the 10 tips for your first or fastest trail race. And that was in conjunction with the Skyline Scotland, which is taking place this September. They've actually got a couple of competition prizes in the competition, so carry on listening. But if you check out the film description below, and here you can find the film about that. So it's 10 best tips for your first or fastest trail race. Then Wednesday night, I had the absolute pleasure of speaking to Renee McGregor, whose book is actually in one of next month's prizes. She's written More Fuel You, and so we did a top 3 runners nutrition myths busted, REDS, which is relative energy deficiency, LCHF, which is low carb, high fat diets, and vegan diets as well, like with some great examples for vegan protein, because I know if you're not already a vegan, that's sometimes a bit of a concern for some people, but it needn't be. So watch that and find out all about vegan protein there. That's with sports dietitian Renee McGregor. So I will link up to that there, and it will also be in the show notes. And then we also did a talk last month with the author of this book, which is going to be in next month's competition. It's Ross Brannigan, Running Adventures in Scotland. So I'll link up to that one here as well, and also in the show notes below. And then that is those are the 3 films that I just wanted to alert you to lately. And then there's a couple more just as we go through that I will alert you to as well. So, we've got some more people joining the fun as well. We've got John Airy here as well. Hello, John. He says he's at work in some kind of freezing cold. Oh, in aircon. He's in the aircon. Brad. Hey, Brad is watching from Canada. Hi, Brad. How are you? Great to see you. And David Alonso, oh, from Quebec. Oh, this is great. I'm going to do more on a Friday afternoon. It's obviously when everybody's off work and watching the internet. Wonderful. And Peter says, perfect weather in the UK for a Magnum. Yeah, and do you know what? Cadbury's have just brought out this dark dairy milk. It looks like a Magnum, but it's got a mousse of chocolate inside, like a cream egg. Like there's ice cream on the outside, and then there's a chocolate mousse in the middle, and oh, it's to die for. I love it. I just was at my local shop and I was like, can you get these in 3 packs, please? So no, I'm just forced to go and support the local shop in buying them, really, aren't I? More running for me. Give us a big cheer if you're going to do parkrun tomorrow. I plan to do parkrun tomorrow, and Steve has got Finley, so I am hopefully doing parkrun with no buggy. So I'm going to see what time I can get, because I've been doing parkrun like sort of most weeks, so I'm really excited because I can do it in like 28 minutes or something like that with the buggy. So I'm going to try and get under 26 minutes tomorrow. So if anyone's going to Rutland Water Parkrun, then I will see you there. I will be very hot and red and sweaty. So yes, that's going to be a fun run. Oh, well, we've got Arlene as well. Yep, Tony says he's in East Northants, not far away. Yeah, not far away from Stamford. You can see the back of my wall there. We've got the Rutland Water. That's where we do the parkrun. That's Rutland Water, and that's where I live, in Stamford. And Arlene M says, hey Arlene, how are you doing? People are making Andrea hungry, and oh no, Leon's got COVID. I hope you get better soon, Leon. Oh, and Tony's doing park walk. He's still injured. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Tony. And Trevor says, good luck to all the park runners. Work is interfering with the weekend. Oh, that sucks, Trevor. But I think, didn't you win something last time, Trevor? Did you? Trevor Mackay? Yes, I think, yes, you won the drinks edit, low alcohol bundles. I hope you've been enjoying that. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying it. And Catherine Roberts is going slowly after her 100k. Congratulations on your 100k, Kat. That's awesome. Still injury free, but fatigued. Yeah, take it slowly. And Spencer Lowe says, morning. He must be, or she must be, somewhere else, because it's not morning here. It is about 2:30. Right, okay, I'm going to crack on. Just type, if you want to type in any more stuff, then just let me know. I'm glad that the volume is working this time as well. So I usually just forget to turn the microphone on. But right, let's see what we've got. Right, we've got the Silva Cross Trail 7XT, which is a super bright head torch, where you can wear the battery in either on the back of your head. I wouldn't recommend that if you're using the big battery. You've got a little cord and you can put it in your backpack. So that is how you want to wear your head torch if you're going to use a super bright head torch. Now, if you're not sure whether you need a super bright head torch or not, I do have a film up there, about, oh, I can't work out how to do it backwards, there. It's over that side. So if you don't know whether you need a super bright head torch or not, then do give that film a watch. I'll put the link in the film description below as well, and that will just tell you if you want to. And I am planning to do a budget head torch review towards the end of the summer to sort of tide us over into the autumn, so watch out for that as well. Stay tuned. Right, Morton next is £60 worth of Morton goodies. So Morton is a super yummy fuel. It's not too sweet. It's a bit like the Three Bears, really. Not too sweet, not too salty. It's just this awesome gel, and it's kind of like a little bit like jelly rather than a super sweet gel. All the top athletes use it, including, as far as I know, still Killian Jornet. So we're going to find out who's going to win that this month as well. And if you want a review of that, there is a review up there as well. I'll link to that in the film description below, and it should pop up on an iCard just here as well. Right, so that is the second prize. The third prize is the Morton Montane Light Speed Pull On jacket. So I've just put that up on the screen. It's there's a few different colours. I've just put the men's one up there. It's available in men's and women's, so don't worry if you're a woman who wins this. It's a pull-on jacket. It's super lightweight. It's not waterproof, it's windproof, so it's great for like those in-between days when you might have a little shower or you might not, and you just want something to protect you from the wind and keep you a bit warmer for very little weight. It weighs like 100 grams or less, depending on the size. It's a pull-on because it's not a full zip. So personally, I prefer a full zip because you can kind of get them on and off with your running pack on as well. But if you go for like a slightly sized larger, you can actually pull this on just over your running pack if it's a small pack. So they're very useful because you don't have to, if you've got cold hands, you don't have to worry about can you do your zip up. So that is one good point to a pull-on jacket. So that's very kind of Montaigne to give us this jacket. Don't know if you've seen, Montaigne's just launched a new like adventure series on YouTube. Might be worth checking that out. It's about adventurous races all over the world, lots of different people doing them. It looks like a really great series. I need to check it out myself. Then the final prize. If you were watching last month, you might remember that the prizes were slightly different. I've had to alter them around because of a last minute entry. I hope no one minds, but the Joss Naylor clothing is going to go into next month's prize. That was Joss Naylor clothing worth £100, but instead we have Skyline Scotland Trail Race entries, 2 of them worth £130 together. It actually does depend on what race you do, but the cost of the 27k race is £65. So I've added that together basically to give the biggest amount possible. But you can choose between a 5k, a 10k, an 18k and a 27k. So the 5k is the Grey Mares Trail Race. The 10k race goes around Loch Eildar Moor. The 18k is the 3 Meals, and the 27k is called the Mamors Stalker. And that last one is actually part of the Spartan Race Trail World Championships. So that should be a really fun one with loads of really good athletes taking part in that. So again, the film description below, there's a film about how to do really well, how your top 10 tips for your first or fastest trail race. And that is sponsored by the Skyline Scotland, so do give that a watch and support the Skyline Scotland if you can make it to Scotland this September. They're absolutely fantastic races. I've done the Ring of Steel myself, and that was amazing. That is sold out, unfortunately. It's kind of a race for a bit more experienced people or people who want a bit more of a rocky challenge. There's the Glencoe Skyline as well. That's I've got films on the channel as well. I should link up to the Skyline Scotland playlist, shouldn't I, in the film description below. I will do that. So that is the Glencoe Skyline. There's Curved Ridge Scramble. I've done that scramble with Donny Campbell, one of the Salomon team members, and then there's Anakegik as well, the really quite terrifying for some people ridge. So those are the 2 scrambles, and I've covered those both on the YouTube channel as well if you want to see what that race is about. There's also the Nevis Ultra, which is super tough, super long. Goes presumably in the direction of Ben Nevis. Doesn't go up it, but you know, around that area. And there's another race as well, which I can't remember what it's called. Yes, I can. It's the Mamors VK. It's a vertical kilometre. So that's on a Friday night. So that's also a really fun one to do. Emily Forsberg did that one year as well. I've got a really nice photo of her dressed all in pink, like totally like she was winning, and she was beating a lot of the men as well. She was dressed in this little pink skirt, little pink top, and flower in her hair as well. And it's just a great photo of her with that loch behind, Loch Kinlochleven presumably, and it's a lovely photo, if I do say so myself. Cool. Oh, we've before I draw that's all the competition. That makes it £430 worth of goodies. I'm going to draw the competition in just a sec, but I just can't I can't resist reading out some more comments just before we do this, because it's really nice that so many people are watching live. So Catherine wants to know what their favourite tipple was from the low alcohol package, because she might want to invest after a week on holiday. So Mark is watching. He won last month as well. He said the beers were good. I thought the beers were really good as well. I've finished them all now, I think. Tony says the Pentire alcohol-free spirit was great with tonic water and plenty of ice. That's really good to know, Tony, because I actually didn't really like that one. But I think it's because I was expecting gin and it wasn't gin flavoured, and I emailed the guy and said, oh, I'm really sorry, I didn't really like that one. And he said, yeah, it's not really supposed to taste of gin, so maybe if I hadn't gone with gin in mind, it would have tasted a bit better. So it's great to know that you like it, Tony, because it's just an individual taste, isn't it? It's called Pentire Alcohol-Free Spirit, and it's really nice with tonic water, really refreshing. Probably good with some cucumber in as well, I reckon. Trevor said he only tried the gin and a couple of beers, and he says they're really great. They haven't got that super sweet aftertaste that some of the low and no alcohol drinks give you. So that's really cool to know. Thanks for that, Trevor. And Tony agrees with that as well. John Airy says he can't go to the Skyline Scotland. Oh, that's a shame, John. So they're doing the Dam to Dam, 10 English miles in the Netherlands. Oh, cool. Do they not have miles in the Netherlands then? Is it all kilometres? That's fun. Brilliant. Well, that'll be nice and flat, won't it? Okay, right, let's get on to the draw, because we all want to know who's won this month, don't we? Okay, right. Here we go. I don't know if you can hear that. It makes a dooloop on my computer. I watch it back sometimes and I can't hear it. Right, okay. The winner of the Silva Cross Trail 7XT head torch this month goes to John Gardner. This is amazing because John is the very first person who signed up to me on Patreon. So congratulations, John. He is the person who has supported Wild Ginger Running for the longest. So actually that's very fitting that he should win the first prize. So that is amazing. Congratulations, John. And that will be winging its way to you. It might take a little while because it is America, but it will definitely get there at some point. Okay, let us go. Bidink. Okay, so this is for the Morton, £60 of Morton goodies and a bottle as well from them. Okay, it's coming up as Ian Miller. He has won the Morton goodies worth £60. Congratulations, Ian. Hope you enjoyed those. They'll be sending them in the post shortly. Then we've got the Montane Lightspeed Trail Pull-On worth £80. That has landed on Brad Rush. Brad, are you listening? Did I read out Brad's just now? Is he still watching? Brad, he says, good morning, everyone. Yes, he's watching all the way from Canada. Congratulations, Brad. I always love it when somebody who is actually watching wins, because that's really fun. So I hope he's still watching. If you are still watching, Brad, then give us a shout out, because you have won a Montane Lightspeed Trail Pull-On worth £80. So I'll be emailing you, Brad, to get your size and colour details as well after I finish the live broadcast. So look out for an email from Wild Ginger Running. It is not a scam. You have won. Okay, right, so Skyline Scotland Trail Race entries, 2 of them. So this is going to be a bit tricky because what if you can't make it? I'm just going to make that a bit smaller because it's bashing into my face. So if you can't make it, then don't worry. I'll draw the winners. If they can't make it, then I'll do another poll on the Facebook group and the Patreon website, and we'll just have a little poll only of the people who can actually make it. So I'll draw it anyway, and we'll see if those people can make it. Oh, Brad says yeah. Is that what you're going to say, Brad? I think you should say more than that. Lots of yaying. And Arlene says congrats to John. Okay, right, let's do the Skyline Scotland. Right, okay. It is coming up with Stephen Mackay. Stephen, you have won. I hope that you listen back to this because you have won a Skyline Scotland Trail Race entry worth up to £65. Which one will you choose? The 5k, the 10k, the 18k or the 27k? I wonder which one. You'll have to let us know. I will be emailing you shortly with how to enter. And there's 2 of them, so let's roll again. Roll again. Okay, it's Andrew Knox. Andrew Knox, who I met at the National Running Show in January. We met on the Veloforte stand and we won a Veloforte bar, which was great. So he has won an entry to the Skyline Scotland Trail Race. So yeah, I hope you can make it, Stephen and Andrew. It's, I haven't told you the dates, have I? It's in the middle of September at some point. Let me just find out the dates for you. Skyline Scotland. I wrote down all the other details, but not the actual date. Here we are, 8th. The 8th of, I think it's the 8th anyway. 5k trail race. No, it's not the 8th at all. ignore me, it's the 17th. So the weekend will be Friday the 16th, Saturday the 17th, and Sunday the 18th of September this year. It's really cool. Have a look at the film that I've already talked about and linked to in the film description below, because in that I've used loads of footage that their amazing photographers and videographers have taken on the day, and it just makes you really excited for the event. There's an event village at Kinlochleven Ice Climbing Centre. There's tons of supporters. There's a huge like race gantry, and like it's a bit like a tiny UTMB in the UK, and there's loads of stalls with like nutrition, clothing, like mapping people, people who can take you out on the trails, like guiding services and all that kind of stuff. So, and there's a big stage at the end as well, and you get to see all this cool elite athletes going up on the stage and getting the prizes at the end, and like all shaky champagne, and it's like you know, like they do in motor racing or the Tour de France, and they shake the champagne at the end. That's always really fun as well. Don't stand too close to the front. But this photograph here that you can see at the bottom of the screen there, that is taken by No Limits Photography. So that is credit to them for letting me use this photo to promote the Skyline Scotland. So thanks for that, guys. Okay, so those are the winners. Chris Williams is worried about the midgies. Well, actually, by September, they're usually sort of going a bit. Like, I've never gone there and thought, oh my God, all the midges. So I think you're pretty safe at that time of year. And you'll be running too fast, Chris, anyway, surely. I think it's eye calor. Andrea says congrats to all the winners. John's earlier than me on the date. Brad was just thinking to myself, I would like to win the jacket. Oh, you obviously subliminally sent that to me then, Brad. Cool. Okay. Right, let's get rid of all this stuff and find out what's in next month's competition. Stay tuned, stay tuned. Okay, August prizes. Okay, again, we have Le Headtorch. We have Le Morton Nutrition. Do check out those videos in the film description below. We also have the Joss Naylor clothing. So this is the Joss Naylor clothing. I am actually, I've got one of the items here that I'm now going to quickly put on whilst you can't see and morph into a Joss Naylor wearing person. So here we are, Joss Naylor item of clothing. Ta-da! So it says Joss Naylor on it here. So this is the Joss Naylor hoodie. As you can see, it has a hood. It's got thumb loops as well. Hey! And it's really warm. It's quite thin, it's very stretchy, and it's lovely. It's got these drawer cords as well to like cinch it in to be really warm. This, like, obviously you don't need it right now, but this is going to be brilliant come winter, isn't it? So that will be drawn at the end of August when it might be getting a little bit cooler. Thank the Lord. So where is a picture of Joss? Here we are. Here's a picture of Joss, looking brilliant, might I say. This young lad is in his 80s. I think he's even 86. His birthday is very close to my birthday in February. So I always remember that he has a birthday in February. So I always remember his age, but no, I don't. He's about 86-ish, I think. Sorry, Joss, if I'm making you older than you are. But look at him. He looks great, doesn't he? Look at that. He looks absolutely fantastic. He's got a range of clothing with Ascendancy apparel, and we have £100 worth of it to win in the August edition of this competition. Then, very excitingly, this type of stuff really excites me. I don't know if it excites you or not, but I hope so, because this is going to save the world. Right, so we've got Outdoor Provisions. They're a new brand. They do energy bars and nut butters, and this is their starter pack. So they're, hopefully, haven't actually confirmed this with them. They've offered me one of them, but I want them to offer me two of them, because that makes the prize, like the good, like the value, it tips the prize over the prize value for the month. Otherwise it's £399, and I've got to just give someone £1 basically to make it 400. But they've offered me so far one pack of these, hopefully 2 packs of this starter pack. It's got 4 energy bars and 4 nut butters. And the brilliant thing about them is that they're in home compostable wrappers, and they're designed as a range of snacks for easy on-the-move consumption and digestion. So read their website, it's really funny. They're going on about the bushes have seen more than their fair share of people quickly popping to the loo because of all these like horrible energy bars that we've been eating. So these promise to be kind to the gut. So that is the prize from Outdoor Provisions. I'll just show you the flavours. They look really, really nice. So there's all natural energy bars, cherry and almond, date and ginger, always a fan of anything ginger, obviously. Orange and tea, always a fan of everything orange. Tea? Orange and tea. Wow. Okay, well, they're going to be sending me one of these packs to try as well. So I'm looking forward to that flavour especially. Never had that before. And then mint and cocoa. That sounds delicious. And then the nut butter sachets. They're calling these the future of energy snacking because it's nutrient dense, slow release energy from real food. All these are as well are plant-based, gluten-free and flipping tasty, they say. So there's these nut butters. There's almond, date and sea salt, coffee, almond and cashew, and hazelnut and cacao, and peanut, almond and raspberry. They just sound mouth-watering, don't they? Are we making you even more hungry now, Andrea? So those are the flavours, and that is what you'll get in that pack from them next month. Me and do you remember my colleague Vicky? She's done some shoe tests and watch reviews for me. We're going to start doing a regular chat about gear on the channel. So the first one is going to be the 24th of August, and both I've asked them to send one to her as well, and we're going to try some of them live on air, and we're also going to tell you about the other ones that we've already couldn't resist munching. So we're just going to be making you jealous basically by all this gear that we've been testing and all this lovely food as well. So yeah, that is the prizes. There's 2 more prizes though. 2 more prizes. Bear with. We have 2 books as prizes. So we've got More Fuel You by Renee McGregor. And we've got Running Adventures in Scotland as well by Ross Brannigan. So that is just, can't even see. There we go. They are the prizes for August 2022. If anybody has any other ideas for what prizes they'd like to see on the channel, then don't hesitate to put something in the comments below or put something in the live broadcast stuff, though I'm not going to be on for too much longer. No, not too much more waffling. So yeah, just let me know because I'm running out of ideas. I have got enough, almost enough for next month. I need 50 quid worth more. But then for October, I really need to sort myself out and get emailing some companies to find some more prizes because all I've got is the Silva Cross Trail 7XT and the Morton prize bag as well. So if any brands are watching as well and they want to give some prizes away, then that would be great. It's really good to give prizes away rather than race entries because race entries have the, you know, the added thing of like, can people make the dates and like where do they live in the country? And I have a lot of people from overseas, like for example, John Gardner is from the USA and Brad as well, he's from Canada. So those prizes have to be sent over to them from this month. So yeah, it would be hard if they were to win a race prize basically. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Oh, a gift certificate for shoes. Yeah, we could do that. That's a good idea. Shoes is hard. I don't know if you've noticed, but we hardly ever get a pair of shoes to give away on the channel. Yeah, maybe I should ask some more shoe companies. I think the thing is with shoe companies, they give you the shoes and then they can't get the gear back because a lot of the gear goes back after use. So the shoes, they can't sell them again, so they have to give you the shoes. So if they're giving me the shoes, they don't want to then give another pair of shoes as a prize. But that is a really good idea, and like some brands like Hoka, they might be able to do that because they're based in like all over the world, aren't they? So that is a great idea. I'm going to ask some of the PRs. Thanks, Arlene. Sealskin socks. Oh, okay. Bridgetail do some socks that are stormproof as well. Could ask them. Got a relationship with them. Sealskins. Yes. Okay. I will bear all these in mind. Let me write these down. Sealskins and shoes. Great ideas. Thanks, guys, and keep them coming as well. And Andrea has said the books are both good. So these books, the More Fuel You and Ross Ross's Adventures in Scotland. Really good books. Yes, so she's got both of them. Excellent. Full marks to you, Andrea. Great student. Go to the top of the class. And Lloyd Watkins says they sound tasty. Yes, they're also vegan as well, Lloyd, so I think you will like them. Andrea says the mint and cocoa is awesome. Oh, she's tried them already. She says they're quite good. Quite good. Okay, I'm going to see how good quite good means. Tony says the hoodie, the Just Nail hoodie, is it unisex, men's or women's? They do men's and women's, so it's not a unisex hoodie. It's very nicely fitted for the women, this hoodie. So yeah, I've really been enjoying wearing that as well. Chris is still on about midges. And Hannah's here. Hey Hannah, that's awesome to see you. Hope you're okay. Hope you're recovering well from your spine challenger epic. We'll have to have you on soon as well to catch up about that. That's reminding me to send you a note. Great. Okay, so I am going to stop talking now because that's been a whole 30 minutes of yabbering on. Do check out the films in the show notes below or the film description below, wherever you're getting this from, podcast or YouTube, who knows. And do consider supporting the channel on Facebook. Because then you're in with a chance to win the prizes from next month. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, all the patrons who already do so. And if you have a question for me and you are a patron, then just type it away in Patreon or type it in the comment. Oh no, in the comments I won't know if you're a patron or not. So type it on Patreon or in the patron Facebook group, and then I will be able to answer that with priority because you are a patron and you are a great supporter of Wild Ginger Running YouTube channel. Okay, thanks very much, guys. I will see you all on the trails, and yeah, I will be in touch soon. Bye.